show!
We put the casts on blast, man, as we go through the latest castings of all your favorite movies today on Fat Man on Batman. Welcome back to Fat Man on Batman. I'm Kevin Smith.
I'm Marc Bernardin.
Today we're going to talk about some famous people, got put in some famous movies, going to make some famous money, and we get to watch.
Yeah.
Cuckolds that we are. We're like, show us that dirty fucking Tony Stark movie.
Do it.
What do we got, Mark? Bring us through the casting.
We got the big one. The big one. This is the big one, Elizabeth.
If it's a big one, if this is the Red Fox, give him a single.
In the Spider-Man Homecoming picture,
Yes.
which we're all eagerly looking forward to.
I've already set aside money for it.
Have you?
Yeah.
Is there a special fund for movies you want to go see?
Homecoming fund. Coming for Homecoming, it's
Coming
called.
for Homecoming.
It's got some money and jizz in a jar.
We knew that the actress, performer Zendaya was going to be in Spider-Man Homecoming.
Me being a middle-aged man, tell me who that is.
Me being also a middle-aged man, know that she's on a bunch of or had been on a bunch of Disney Channel-y kind of things.
Welcome to I Only Know This Much More Than Kevin with Marc Bernardin.
According to the internet, they've told me that she's young and attractive.
So neither of us are from, she's way young if we don't know her.
Absolutely.
All right, so she was on kid shows and now she's getting big.
Now
She sings as well? She
sings, she dances.
What's that girl who licked the donuts? Is she like Ariana Grande?
IMDb, like the donuts.
Somewhere out there, Ariana Grande is like, I've done a lot of things.
I have like Billboard top 10 hits.
I licked a donut once. Get off my dick about it. Suddenly the headlines are, Ariana Grande has a dick. Dickie Grande.
She puts donuts on it.
She was also good on SNL. There you go. Something compliment. Really good.
Yeah.
So much so that I'm like, lick all the donuts you want. You're fucking funny.
Also, I like donuts.
Funny goes a long way with me, and donuts go a long way with both of us.
So you on board with you.
But she's not in this movie, so we should stop talking about her. So Zendaya has been cast as...
She has been cast as Mary Jane.
Okay.
Mary Jane Watson.
Let me take a guess, Mark.
Yes?
The whole of the internet joined hands saying Kumbaya, was like, what a good decision.
Well, here's the weird thing. Zendaya, from what I can tell, is at the very least of mixed race. I'm pretty sure she's black. Maybe black and something else. She is not white. She is not a redhead.
Okay.
I expected, knowing the internet as I do, when race ever comes into conflict in any way,
We're mad!
yes, with comic book characters of sort of venerable institution, like
You
Spider-Man,
race trading betrayers!
I was like buckling in. I was getting the popcorn, waiting for the internet to lose its fucking mind. It kind of didn't.
It didn't. I didn't hear anything about it.
No,
In fact, I saw a piece with like Stan Lee weighs in on Zendaya casting, and predictably, it wasn't like he was like, who's Zendaya? Just like us.
Excelsior! It's great.
Predictably, Stan was like, great, that's fantastic.
It's awesome.
But I didn't think that it was well, we better check in with Stan Lee because everyone's mad. I didn't hear anyone being mad.
No, there are lots of people girding for like the oncoming storm that never arrived. Like the first hurricane in the cycle of hurricanes before, like, oh shit, it's ruined the East Coast. It's just, we got like a light dusting.
Yeah, it fell apart before it hit
Before it
landfall or whatever. Is that what it's called?
landfall. Made landfall. There
Welcome to Weather with Kevin and Mark. We believe it's called landfall.
I'm playing Al Roker.
That would make me. Who's the other guy?
Willard Scott.
Thank you. Holy shit. Willard and fucking Al together again. All right, so Zendaya gets cast.
Is Mary Jane.
People are indifferent or at least not angry.
Not angry. I mean,
is anyone happy? Are the people
lots
like,
of people were happy.
Woo!
There was this great video that floated around with Tom Holland and Zendaya.
You say Zendaya, I say Zendaya. You say tomato, I say tomato. Tomato, Zendaya. Oh, let's call the whole thing off. Fuck no, we spent a lot of money on this. We're not calling shit off.
$200 million. There's this great little video it's going to float around the internet of the two of them and some other bloke dancing, and it's the most adorable thing you've ever seen. It's like, that is my Peter Parker, that is my Mary
Is that
Jane.
in the movie?
No, it is just like them.
Just them dancing in real life?
Yeah, it's like Facebook Live or whatever in their hotel room.
Because it's called Homecoming, so there better be some fucking homecoming. I can't tell you, I look forward to this movie in such a big bad way. Maybe more than any Marvel movie prior to this, because this movie has the promise of a John Hughes movie to it, as well as the superheroics of a Marvel movie with one of the planet's most popular characters after Batman, Spider-Man. I'm so ready for this. Those other Spider-Man movies, I'll be honest, I was kind of indifferent about, even when they were coming and stuff. This one I'm very excited about because I loved that Civil War depiction of Spider-Man. This kid keeps talking Queens the whole time. I'm in. I'm in already, but fucking I'm bringing everybody.
I mean, it's one of those things where, like, and I love Spider-Man 2, Sam Raimi's second Spider-Man movie.
Yeah,
It was on
that's good.
cable last
Tobey
night.
Maguire, just too old for Spider-Man,
Right, like,
in my book.
this is the first time we're going to see Spider-Man the way it should be seen.
A kid in high school.
Yeah, like, young.
That's when he got his powers and shit. And they did it in high school with fucking Toby, but he looked like a high school teacher more than a high school student. Like, he looked like he should be the biology teacher.
Mr. Maguire, I forgot my homework today.
My name's Peter. And I'm emo. Yeah. He's dancing Pete Parker. All right, so we all love this idea of Zendaya.
Apparently we're all on board.
Look, I just want to see the movie. I don't give a fuck. Cast Bernardin as fucking Mary Jane Watson, wig or not, and I'd still be on board for this. You know what? I actually want to see that version more. Zendaya is gonna happen, and we're gonna all love it. Like fucking again, I don't care who plays this part. I just want to see this movie so bad. Spider-Man in high school, going to a dance with the Vulture, swinging in and fucking beating up high school kids. That's my kind of movie.
With Tony Stark still making a Mac on his aunt? Yes.
I didn't even think about that. We're getting a fucking backdoor Iron Man sequel, which sounds dirtier than I meant it, but oh my God. I can't.
My spider senses are tingling.
Yeah, so's my dick. I can't wait for this movie. Okay, next up, big casting news.
Ooh.
I like this.
It is not confirmed yet.
No, this is a good story.
But there's in talks being considered.
Give him a single for this. Big news. Is that big news?
They're making a young Han Solo film, aren't they?
That's what they tell me.
Miller and Lord, the fellas behind the Lego Picture and Last Man on Earth,
Excellent movie.
have cast a fellow named Alden Ehrenreich, who I feel like I need to say like I'm in The Boys of Brazil, because his name is Ehrenreich, as the young Han Solo. And they are now circling somebody to play young Lando Calrissian.
Okay, go to two-shot. Who is that, Marc Bernardin?
Back to the one, Donald Glover.
That makes sense.
Doesn't it though?
Go back to the two-shot. That makes so much sense. Remember at one point, like, he wanted to be Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And for some reason, they were like, well, that just couldn't happen.
Ever.
Now, they're like, hey, man, fucking, you may not be Spider-Man, but how would you like to be another pop culture icon, Lando Calrissian, before he brings in the Empire and sells out Han Solo? They may show when they play the card game and win the Falcon, you know what I'm saying? This may be a pre-cape Lando Calrissian, or a different color cape.
Yeah, gold. Give him a gold cape.
They might talk about the Bespin being built. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not ready at Cloud City.
Right, in the way that all of these movies seem to have to presage the thing we know. It's like,
course.
look, they're building the Death Star.
Or, you know, boy, would have been here quicker, but they're building this Cloud City thing. There it is. That's for
City
free.
in the clouds?
Take that, Lucasfilm. We'll give it to you for free.
You're out of your mind.
Give us tickets to the premiere.
Calrissian. A city in the clouds. Get your head out of the clouds.
What is his rapper name?
Fuck. That's
Childish
not it.
Gambino.
There it is.
There, I'm fucking hip, kids. Not your granddad. He don't fucking even know.
Curtis Blow? Is it the Curtis Blow?
Him being Lando Calrissian, I hope it happens. That's so fucking smart.
He's got charm. He can be funny.
Yeah, he's funny.
He's actually very handsome, despite the fact that he plays funny so much. Like, I've never seen him be... Like, it's almost the Eddie Murphy going from Trading Places to, like, Boomerang.
Ooh.
That
was a sexy Eddie Murphy.
Sexy fucking Boomerang Eddie Murphy. He's not fucking around. He'll steal your girl.
Remember Chris Rock's in it? And he's like, first the fat boys break up, now this. Very young Chris Rock at that point.
But yeah, no, I'm all about Donald Glover as Lando Calrissian.
Donald Glover, Lando Calrissian gets our two very enthusiastic trademark infringement thumbs up. Next up in casting news.
They're making a sequel to Blade Runner.
Blade Runner's happening again, kids. And I guess Harrison Ford's character, Deckard,
yes,
is clearly not a replicant because he's older now.
Because he's aging.
Yeah, but I guess they can include a young, you know what? Maybe he's a different generation of it. They can include a young version that comes out with that fucking face painting shit they did to Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, CG
in Civil War. I like that move. That's dope. Not just in real life. That'd be amazing. Like, take 10 years off my face. But that means you could fucking sequelize things and shoot scenes costs you a lot of money because that procedure ain't cheap.
Right.
But you can young people up, man.
We've seen young Arnold Schwarzenegger in like 3 Terminator movies at this point.
Excellent point,
Despite
man.
the fact that he's also 73 years old.
And the tech's only getting better, so like soon they'll have him looking like an 18-year-old fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Whoop, young Schwarzenegger.
Younger.
So Blade Runner 2 Electric Boogaloo is being made.
Not official title.
Not official title, but totally should be.
Yeah. I believe that's what the Philip K. Dick original was called.
Do androids
Dream of Electric Sheep, Electric Boogaloo. The androids Dream of Electric Boogaloo. That's an even better title. Might have gotten there with one more draft.
It's
wasn't writing.
He was also high.
That
Unlike the worst stuff.
But
Jared Leto.
The Joker? Dun, 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 dun. Well, that's the Cesar Romero Joker music. I don't know what the current Jared Leto Joker music would be. I guess it would be a 30 Seconds from Mars song. I saw him on the red carpet for Suicide Squad at the premiere.
Did you say hi?
He did. Actually, when we were walking into the party, he goes, "Hey, man." I said, "Hey, great job, dude." He goes, "Did you like it?" I said, "Yeah, I really did. I liked it." And then I started talking specifically what I liked. And I think he kind of lost interest at that point. He was like, "Hey, somebody more interesting."
I have to go kill a rat to drop on somebody else's desk. So.
Yeah, maybe he was getting out of there before I was like, "Did you really do those things?" But anyway, seemed like a nice guy when I talked to him. He is now going to be in Blade Runner 2?
He's going to be Blade Runner 2. Role yet to be determined, specified, but he's in the film.
That is a pretty fucking man. Like, my God, he's fucking stunning to look at. Really good looking dude. So he's got to be a replicant, right? He looks like he could play Sean Young's kid.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm sure they're not
Rachel's
doing it. Rachel's kid, but he kind of has the same look to him, I think, that she did. Sean Young, that was her name. That is her name.
That is her name. She's still around.
Yeah, she's still around.
There was that line from Fight Club.
Does she come back?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Come on, man. What's their excuse? Like, oh, she's a replicant. She died.
I think their excuse is we don't want Sean Young in this picture.
It's not called Blade Runner 2, Homecoming.
Everybody's back.
Blade Runner 2, Harrison Ford's back. Fuck everyone else.
It's like we got almost.
But they got Ridley Scott.
They got Ridley Scott.
That's all you need.
Everybody wins.
All right, so the Joker's got, Jared Leto's got a post-Joker job.
He was
Some people were
good.
wondering what was going to happen after. Like, will he get hired again? Yes.
When you look like that, you get hired again.
Yeah, no doubt.
Also, when you have an Oscar, you get hired again.
He does have 10.
He does.
A lot of experience, too. You talk about Jordan Catalano, motherfucker.
I mean,
My so-called life.
Mira Sorvino's got 10, though.
Yeah.
Haven't seen her in a while.
Is that your point? And I was
Yeah.
like, well, let's just talk about her. Mira Sorvino's back. Hey, kid.
Hey, you got an Oscar, too.
That's right. She got 10. Well, I always look at it as like she got her 10 and she dropped the mic. She's like, fuck it, man. I got
That's
my
one way to
10.
go.
What's she been up to? I think she happily married and shit.
Probably. I'm sure she's living a wonderful life.
She's like, I got an Oscar. What do you got? Do either of you have an Oscar? We're like, no, Miss Sorvino. She's like, then shut the fuck up.
I got one.
She's like, now I got to turn my back on you.
Yeah, my
and
kid
she
gave me
fucking
one
goes
that
back
says,
to the
like,
barbecue.
Oscar for best dad that I got from a Hollywood Boulevard gift shop.
That don't count.
No?
No.
But they give them away on Hollywood Boulevard, right? That's where the Oscars are.
That's true. That's close enough.
I got mine on Hollywood Boulevard, too.
If an alien from space saw you getting yours on Hollywood Boulevard and the people dressed up at the fucking Oscar place getting theirs, would they make a difference?
Of course not.
These earthlings get awards and give them to each other.
Just for walking ably upstairs and down red carpets.
Or walking into a gift shop. America.
They reward walking. Good job, humans.
Michael Pena
Yes.
is next in the casting news. Another name that we all love from Ant-Man. I've seen so many of those little memes online where they write, like, all I want for Infinity War is what is it? All I want in Infinity War is a recap of Civil War by this guy. And it's Michael Pena's character, the one who was like, so my cousin, so this.
So I took my cousin Federico and he told me this guy. What did he? Yeah.
He was
I want
dynamite.
that.
He was electric in that movie. Anyway, he's, as we all suspected.
And hoped.
And why would they go forward without him? Michael Pena is back in Ant-Man and the Wasp. That's what the movie's called. Yeah, there you go. Ant-Man and the Wasp. The Sting of the Wasp. I'm calling it shit that it ain't titled. Just see if it plays. That's good news, man. Like, fuck, if I went to see Ant-Man and the Wasp and he wasn't there, I'd be like, fuck this. Fuck it, I'm not watching. Well, I'll keep watching.
All
but
right, I'll stay.
I'm not gonna love it, but I love it. Fuck. All right, you got me, Marvel. But I'm glad.
You sunk your fangs into me.
I'm glad that he's back. He was awesome in that movie.
Fantastic.
And I look forward. Is Peyton Reed directing that?
Peyton Reed's directing it.
I'll see any movie Peyton Reed directs, man. I liked Down with Love, and I liked the Bring It On, and I think he's really good.
He's a good dude.
He's a good dude. He seems like a good dude.
I met him in San Diego, like at a party, just chilling.
Do tell.
Yeah, we were standing by some pool, as every party in San Diego is.
Mm-hmm. He pushed you in. He was like, hey, look what I did to this loser, everybody.
The Josh rule.
Like, I didn't know Peyton Reed was that guy, but apparently he's a pool pusher. Pool pushing Peyton.
But yeah, like we just sort of hung out for like 15, 20 minutes and just talked about shit. I didn't know who he was until like halfway through the conversation. Oh yeah, I'm Peyton. Oh, I'm Mark.
You were like, I thought you were Peyton Manning.
God damn it. Oh, it was beautiful.
You're a filmmaker. I want to talk to you.
But
nice guy.
Super nice guy. Super chill. Was at a party he did not need to be at and was talking to people he did not need to talk to.
Peyton Reed was like, I went to a party on a Saturday night. Didn't get laid. Got in a fight. Oh, ain't no big thing. You just done a little fucking kiss me once.
And I went to do run.
But and together you couldn't medley, and that's when you separated. Conversation was done at that point.
Yeah, just jettison, man. Just pull the chute.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Peyton Reed, good guy. Breaking news on Fat Man on Batman.
Good dude.
Glad he's directing. A last piece of casting information is that of the vocal variety,
yes.
Ladies and gentlemen. That of the voice, where an actor is disembodied, and the only part of their performance that you see is what you hear.
Is it oral?
Well put.
Or is it oral?
Ooh, A-U-R-A-L.
Ooh, wordplay.
Yeah, we like that. Fucking, this is a smart show. This is where you get fucking smart, learn about comics.
Yes.
So anyway.
And sound waves.
They're making this Batman, Return of the Caped Crusader. I think Ralph Garman gave him this idea, the guy that did Hollywood Babylon. We were working on the Batman 66 book, and he kept telling people, he's like, you guys need to do this because these cats are still around. Adam West, Burt Ward, Julie Newmar. He's going, you should make an animated version so they can play these characters again. And they did, but not with Ralph, which was unfortunate. Because I think, honestly, I'm sure you hear cases of people coming up with similar ideas, but like he was way out front with this idea. I think he'd been talking about it for years, actually. So it's finally happening and stuff. Adam West, the great Adam West, the OG Batman, our generation's Batman. That's right. The Bright Knight, as he calls himself, not the Dark Knight. He is doing the voice of Batman again. And Burt Ward, young Robin, his faithful companion, sidekick, whatever.
Beautiful boy wonder.
Yeah, the guy with no pants, pantsless Robin. He is back. Burt Ward's doing it. And Julie Newmar, who played Catwoman, is playing Catwoman. I love this. I support this 1,000, 10,000%. You know why? A, it's good, it's meaningful, it's sentimental to me, and I like all these people involved, and I like Batman 66. But most importantly, it means when I'm like 70, 75, there may be a straight-to-video fucking Jay and Silent Bob cartoon that I can do the voice of Silent Bob.
You absolutely could.
And that'll be the easiest money I'll ever collect.
He sounds older.
Yeah, like he don't say anything. He's Silent Bob. Give him his fucking check. Give him his money! It's Jay working as my muscle.
Listen, could you do your silence, but younger man silence?
Yeah, can we get another take of that? I'm like, are you fucking shitting me? I can't even have a bowel movement. You want me to say this shit twice? I'm 78. I'm never going to live to be 78. But I dream about it. You think so? Science? Science!
Science!
Science.
Science.
We were 80s kids. Go ahead. Also, what else?
They're going to discover that there is some kind of preservative quality in weed. And you're going to be like, I'm ahead of the curve, motherfuckers. I am encased in all of this cannabis awesomeness.
Pickled in THC.
See? Just living forever.
Everywhere. Over my gums. Yeah, man, why not, right? Because then maybe I can stick around for my own animated movie. I would love it if they did Batman, Return of the Caped Crusaders, meets Jay and Silent Bob. Remember how like fucking Scooby-Doo met
Totally.
Batman and Robin? I would like to meet Batman and Robin.
Like the Harlem Globetrotters would meet everybody.
Yes.
I would like Batman, Return of the Caped Crusaders, Harlem Globetrotters, Jay and Silent Bob.
Oh my God. This is why we're friends.
That'd be awesome.
That's such a good idea. I support that. Harlem Globetrotters? Would it be Meadowlark and Curly?
Well.
I mean, I know they exist. They still exist. Go out and see the Harlem Globetrotters whenever they're in your hometown. But with all due respect, if I'm going to do a cartoon movie, and it's Batman 66, then I want Meadowlark and Curly. Clearly, they can't do their own voices, but somebody, maybe like there's a descendant or something like that.
We just need Phil Lamar to do their voices.
Excellent pull. Instead of giving it to a family member, we steal that and give it to an actor. But he's so good. He's the voice of Green Lantern.
I know.
He's also the voice of the Clerks cartoon. He's the guy that says in the baseball episode, there's Dante sees Jay and Silent Bob. Silent Bob like throws the ball, or so Jay throws the ball, and he goes, "Who is that kid?" And he's like, "That's Jay, and whatever." And he goes, "He's in the 8th grade or something like that." And Dante's like, "He's in 8th grade?" And he goes, "He got left back a lot." That's the great Phil Lamar right there.
Also Marvin, who gets shot in the face in Pulp Fiction.
That's right, man. I think he was in Veep this season.
Was he?
I think so.
Awesome.
I want to say.
He's also in the subway scene in Spider-Man 2.
In the train?
Yeah. Which I watched last night, and he didn't
The
even know
above
why.
ground?
Yeah, the above the L when Doc Ock and Spider-Man are fighting. He's inside that train.
Really?
It's like, there's fucking Phil Lamar right there.
He's like the Forrest Gump of this shit. You always find him everywhere. Pops up.
He's like Leroy Gump.
Not to be confused with bad Leroy Gump.
No.
Baddest Gump in the whole damn Gump. We're done amusing ourselves, ladies and gentlemen. That is all the casting news that's fit to print, or at least talk about. I'm sure something else will happen between now and then.
Then we'll feel like we were behind the times.
And people are like, why didn't you talk about this? This was only the biggest news in comics ever. Well, that's just because we wrapped this episode, man. Tape this shit in the past. You see it in the future. Our future, your present. Deal with that.
Time soldiers.
For Batman, Time soldiers. That's what we call our fans. Welcome aboard, Time soldiers. Like, what does that have to do with Batman? Like, nothing, just sounded metal and cool. Mark made it up.
Chrononauts, let's do this.
Oh, that's even fucking better. Yes, Chrononauts. Jump on board as we speed through time, fixing the time stream. There's a TV show, Timeless, I think it's called.
Yes.
There's billboard for it, and it literally fucking the tagline. I was like, well, that's just Legends of Tomorrow. It's the same thing. It's like they must go through time and fix the time stream. And I'm like, well, I'm watching that show already. Yeah. And it also has the Atom.
Save the future or whatever.
Something like that. But without superheroes. And I'm like, I'm out!
Because we don't have any superheroes. We're NBC Universal.
But then they're like, but we got the girl from Mad Men. And I'm like, ooh, I like her. I'm in!
Bring it!
And I watched an episode. I'm like, I'm out!
We got that dude from the Army you liked way back when. Goran Visnjic.
Who?
Goran Visnjic.
That guy?
Yeah.
All right, I'm back in.
Yeah, hey.
You know what they're making that I definitely want to watch? Time travel show? A remake TV show of Time After Time.
Yes.
Time After Time was a movie we saw when we were kids, man. This fucking dope film where H.G. Wells, the author, creates a time machine, and then his friend, who we don't know, is Jack the Ripper, jumps into that time machine and jumps into the fucking future.
The 70s.
In the 70s, our present, now the past.
Distant past.
But I think it might have been the 80s, to be fair. I think we got to like 80 or 81.
I thought it was disco.
Maybe at the tail end of it.
Yeah, because that was the whole thing, was like Jack the Ripper could navigate the disco bars of New York and...
Why? Because he was always with prostitutes. They're like, prostitution is just like disco.
There's loose women and ill morals and cocaine makes everything happen.
But we're not selling the movie very well. But H.G. Wells takes it upon himself to jump back into the time machine, to get in the time machine, travel the future, to stop Jack the Ripper. That's the whole fucking show. Well, that was the movie. And he meets Mary Steenburgen, who runs a museum or something like that, or she works at a bank.
Like Historical Society.
Historical Society, and then she falls in love and shit.
And Malcolm McDowell is playing H.G. Wells.
And he's fantastic. David Warner plays fucking Jack the Ripper, man. Oh, it's a good movie. So they're turning it into a TV show, and Genesis Rodriguez, who's in Tusk and Yoga Hosers in theaters September 2nd or on August 30th in Fathom event screening. She's in it. I think she's playing the Mary Steenburgen.
Ooh,
I know, right?
Kev, you know what they should make a TV show out of?
What?
I'll tell you. I'll even give it away for free because I don't own it and don't have any stake in it.
Done.
Time Bandits.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Buckaroo Banzai. I was going to say they're working on that right now with Amazon.
Who's working on it?
Time Bandits is a good idea because you can episodic that all the time.
Seriously, like every episode is a new thing. all you need is little people and a kid.
All you need is little people. Wah, 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 wah.
All you need is little people.
And that kid, he gets to grow up on camera and shit. They only had to do the one movie, so the kid was the same age all the time.
Right. But I would watch the fuck out of a Time Bandits TV show.
Me too. I like that movie so damn much.
MGM, it belongs to you. Go do a thing.
Terry Gilliam. Get him as an exec producer, man. You're all good. Make it happen. There it is. It's a bunch of casting news. We gave you all the goddamn casting news, so fucking get out of here! Go away! No, that's not how we end the show. We end the show like this.
Come back onto my lawn.
Come here! We gotta say something! For Fat Man, I'm Batman, I'm Kevin Smith.
I'm Marc Bernardin.
Thanks for hanging out. Let's come back again next time. Same Fat Channel, smodcast.com, or
youtube.com/Kevin Smith.
He's right. Hey man, it's me, Kevin Smith. Thanks for watching. Do me a favor, click that thing below that says subscribe. Every time you click that, you save a baby kitten from murder.